Well, it's actually a very good book. Which is, I'm going to give you a plug. It's a very balanced book and it's fair. I think it's a shame that the articles that Philip has written do not represent that balanced view. I think on the whole, a lot of positive things are said in the book about experiences at business school and about the MBA. I even think Philip talks about learning something. So he does learn something from the MBA. However, I mean, I don't want to sit here and suggest that the MBA is perfect and that business schools are, you know, somehow can be absolved from their part in the situation we're in. There is a need for reflection and for review, and I hope that a lot of this discussion can get on to that, to how we can develop the MBA given the situation we're now in. But the points I want to make is, first of all, this is not a qualification that stands still. The MBA has been evolving, adapting and changing in response to changes in business, to changes in what individuals want from management education over the years. It doesn't stay the same, and that is why it has survived and why it is still the most popular business qualification in the world. However, I am interested in talking about change and development, and the MBA has to change if it is to continue to be valuable and relevant as it is. But I do want to say that in general I believe that the MBA is good for business and it is good for individuals. I've studied for an MBA, I've taught on an MBA programme, and I'm now running an organisation that every day deals with MBA students, MBA graduates, business schools and employers of MBAs. And my experience is that whilst there is much that perhaps could change, the MBA delivers value to those individuals in many different ways. So much of the criticism recently, and even prior to current events, focuses on either the example of Harvard, which is, I would argue, not typical. Harvard is different. It doesn't represent the experience of most MBA students attending high-quality business schools around the world. All those criticisms are based on an out-of-touch understanding of what the MBA is today. An out-of-touch understanding of what is delivered by business schools, what MBA students experience during their course. In the main, the criticisms don't really reflect what's going on in MBAs offered by business schools. So I want to talk about the things that are often overlooked and are not acknowledged by those who have an image of what the MBA is. So those are the practical nature of the course, the fact that it builds on and enhances prior experience of MBA students, the diversity in the classrooms, the international experience that MBA students bring to the classroom, the networks that are developed, self-development that goes on, the leadership development that happens in an MBA, the collaborative working. I think all these things are not brought out, but in most people's perceptions of an MBA, and all these things, I think, dispel the caricature of the MBA that is around.